across the seas. But the most frightening thing is
Lions, Bengals, and Bears, none of my guys scared. Chase rumbling, any one of them guys there. Wayne young and he hungry, I pray we patient with him. I pray he leave with some money, I pray he leave with his health. Yeah, the physical and mental.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of Electrified Vision. I am your host, Eric Lyons. It's draft week. It's draft week. Draft day. Johnny Manziel. 5 years later, how am I the man still? Draft day. A. Wiggins. No, I'm not going to give y'all the whole verse, but y'all know it's draft week, all right? Tomorrow is the NFL draft, or day one of the NFL draft. I'm excited. I am excited. You guys know I am a Packers fan, so I'm more so nervous than anything because I just know my heart's going to be broken some kind of way. I'm going to be disappointed some kind of way. Each year, I get disappointed. I get my hopes up, and then I get crushed. So I'm not getting my hopes up this year. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. I'm going to stay neutral. All right? I'm going to keep my head, keep my sanity. Yeah, but tomorrow's draft day. A lot of guys and their families' lives will change tomorrow for the better, hopefully. I'm wishing everybody who's getting drafted tomorrow happy draft day. More life, more blessings to you. I hope everything that you want, moving forward goes, according to plan. And for those who don't get drafted, man, don't give up. All right, keep moving, keep working, because you never know. Some of the best guys, in the league are undrafted. Do what you got to do, man. Keep pushing. But for those prospects who choose to attend the draft, even if you do stay at home for the draft and they still bring cameras in your home and turn your life into a reality show, I think you should be compensated for that. I do. Because personally, I don't like watching the draft on ESPN. I've said this for years on social media. I hate watching the draft on ESPN. If I watch the draft, when I watch the draft, it's only on NFL Network. But this year I'm going to be watching Pat McAfee's Draft Spectacular. I'm sorry, I got to see Pat and the boys go crazy live. I'm not watching ESPN. I hate ESPN's coverage, man. It's so negative. And we see this even throughout the season. Like, remember that game? I think it was a Monday night game. The Steelers were on, and they were talking about Najee Harris and his situation when he was homeless and sleeping on the floor of his dorm, stuff like that. Bro, they talked about it for over the span of almost 2 drives, and then he comes out and he didn't like that. Why are we talking about that? Smash, why are we talking about that? Let's talk about football. Understand what I'm saying? And it's like, on your biggest day, on the biggest day of your life, a day that's supposed to be, monumental, a happy day for you, it's like you're already built up so high, and these producers and media personnel for this company are trying to knock you down a few pegs. I don't get it. I understand people go through hardships and struggles. Hell, we all do. And when we get to a high point in our lives, or we get that job we want, or we graduate, or, we get that promotion we want, yeah, we look back and reflect on how we got there. But does the entire world, does the entire country need to know these things unless, I want to tell you? Like, if I want to tell you these things, okay, cool. But does the whole world need to know my mom was a crack addict? Or my uncle sold me for a bag of crack when I was 5, but I, was able to find the rec team and go play? Like, I don't think ESPN should be talking about this. Like, it sounds like I'm making this stuff up. Like, it sounds incredible. Like, it sounds like no way they would put this on TV, right? But they would. Let's go look at last year's draft, right? Do you see this? Does this look like information we needed to know? Does it? Please, somebody tell me. And then for them to put it in the draft card like this, like it's a stat. This is Trayvon Diggs. All right, hometown, Gaithersburg, Maryland. Why do we need to know how his dad died? In 2008? Did we need to know this? Did we need to know this? Oh, but it gets worse. It does. If you didn't think it did, it does. T. Higgins, hometown Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Finals for the 2016 Tennessee Mr. Basketball, blah, blah, blah. Held offers from Louisville, Auburn, Tennessee. Sister Kiki played basketball for Middle Tennessee State. Okay, cool. It's cool information. Mom, Camilla, fought drug addiction for 16 years. Why? Why do we need to know this? Why did we need to know this? Somebody tell me. What was the point of it? What was the purpose of that? I hate it, man. I hate it. Truly. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's bad, man. And you know, a not so bad, but not good. When you fall, say you fall in the draft or something, you know, you don't get picked when they thought you were getting picked, and you know, they decide to show your emotions on the screen. All right, Lamar Jackson, prime example, when he fell in the draft, you got him on screen, clearly looking dejected, ready to go. It's like, bro, do we need to see this? Like, the draft is a spectacle. The draft is a spectacle. It's football's reality TV. Honestly, this is like Love and Hip Hop football. Like, it really is. So when you look at the way they talk about these guys' backgrounds, even with, remember when Baker Mayfield, they showed his arrest on TV. Like, bro, come on. Why are we talking about this? I understand character flaws and character traits are big when drafting a player, but that's behind the scenes stuff. We don't need to talk about that on draft day, man. Keep it strictly football. You understand what I'm saying? It's just too much negativity. It's too much negativity. So with that being said, why not pay them, man? Why not? Why not? Why not? If you're gonna bring me here, put all these cameras in my face, have me answering all these questions. You got me in was Vegas this year. Got me in this big city, big town. All this money around me. I'm dressed out. I'm dressed to the nines. Clearly, you know, I'm here for the show. I'm a part of the show. I'm a part of the spectacle. This is a show at the end of the day. This is not, you know, what it used to be back in the day, back in the 90s. You know, they read a draft card, you're coming up, shaking a hand, and that's it. And that's all. These guys are getting theme music. There are performances at the draft. Bro, this is a show. This is damn near a game. This is the type of production that you see for a game on a Sunday or a Thursday or a Monday or hell, maybe a Black Friday according to sources. Pay these guys. I ain't saying you gotta pay them millions, but it's a little welcome to the NFL money. Maybe a $500K bonus for everybody who gets drafted in the first round. Something like that, man. But if you attend this thing, you should be getting compensated with the way that they exploit you. Like I said, it's exploitation without compensation. Simple as that. You think these guys, people on reality TV don't get paid? If it's not a money competition, they're getting paid. I'm telling you. It's the truth. It is the truth, man. Pay these boys. Pay them. Pay them. You bringing their families out, you putting cameras in their homes, and they're under watch for about, 2-3 hours, however long they're in the draft for. Pay them. Pay them. Now, I ran an Instagram poll yesterday and a Twitter poll. The Twitter poll was 50-50. But no was like a 60-40 split or something like that. No won the Instagram poll. For everybody who voted no on if the players should be paid for the draft or not, you're wrong. Congratulations, you played yourself. You're wrong. Because, think about it this way. If you got a job, let's say this. Say you get a job and you go to orientation. What if when you show up to orientation, it's lights, camera, action in there? And you're like, I don't even got to go that far. Don't you get paid for job orientations? I've worked at plenty of places where if I go to orientation, I get paid for it. That's what the draft is, essentially. It's orientation. You're finding out where you're working. You're getting your schedule. It's orientation. I work at Amazon. I did a couple stints in Amazon. Don't recommend it. When I went to orientation, training videos, safety videos, safety training, tour the building. I got paid for it. I'm just saying. But think about how much money that the draft generates. Like, let's go back to the, which one would this be? The 2019 draft. This is pre-pandemic when it was in Nashville. They brought in $224 million for the draft. The draft brought in $224 million. This goes into everything from food, local attractions, lodging, retail, transportation. That's how much money they generated from this. And you got to think how much money the NFL puts into it. They sell draft hats, draft shirts. On the night you get drafted, your jersey's on the site. Bro, the money is already generating for you. Why not give it to them? Understand what I'm saying? The money is there. You can't tell me it's not. Then the TV numbers. Let's go back to last year's draft. The second highest day one. 12.6 million viewers. 12.6 million people tuned in to the NFL draft. There's basketball being played tomorrow night. NBA basketball is being played tomorrow night. You're going head up with the NBA basketball. The NBA playoffs. You're going head up with the NBA playoffs. The draft. These prospects are going up against Luka Doncic tomorrow. They're going up against Luka. Pay them boys, man. Pay them. Jesus. I'm just saying, like, I don't think anything I'm saying is wrong. I mean, you may not agree. You don't have to agree. But I'm just here to bring a different perspective to it. Because I saw, I think it was Mike Florio, who I don't like, but I think it was like last month where he brought this point up to me. And I saw it on Twitter. I was like, damn, maybe a player should get paid for it. I didn't really look into his explanation why. He just tweeted it, and everybody was just saying, no, why? I was like, okay, well, I'll explain it. Maybe I can break it down for you guys, and I can give my reasons why I think they should get paid. And especially in the day of, the NIL deals, it's like these guys are getting paid to do anything now. Why not pay them to show up, man? It's a show. It's a spectacle. This is a big event. This isn't anything to laugh at. This is nothing small. This is huge. Yeah, man. Pay these guys. Pay them. Like I said, man, from the draft coverage, revenue, TV ratings, all of this comes together. I think these guys deserve at least some type of incentive for showing up to the draft, because it is a mentally tasking thing. Imagine you don't go first. Imagine you're supposed to go first. You drop. The whole day alone I can imagine how mentally tasking it is. And then what you're preparing for is physically and mentally tasking. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got for you guys today. Tune into the draft tomorrow night, I guess. And episode 179 of Electrified is dropping tomorrow, Thursday. So prepare for that, man. It's going to be pretty good. Go listen to episode 178. We're almost out of the 170s, about to hit 180 next week. That's great. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, like, retweet, whatever you got to do, man. Keep up the good work, supporting the boy. I appreciate it. With that being said, most important thing I'll ever tell you, be electrified.